Alright, so we talked about IP address being the number one thing that all the machines you interact with on the internet gather from you. And you're actively being tracked by your IP address. We also mentioned few ways that you can essentially make yourself more anonymous, but we will talk about anonymity in the next section. Besides IP addresses that websites store, websites also store cookies. You most likely already have heard of cookies. They are being used essentially to track your activity on the website. However, not all cookies are the same, as there are different types of cookies. We have something called session cookies. Session cookies only exist in temporary memory and are deleted when you close the browser. They're usually used to remember your choices during your current session, such as, for example, if you are doing online shopping, the website should remember what you put inside the cart. This is done with the help of session cookies. We also have something called first-party and third-party persistence cookies. Now, persistent cookies are written onto your device's memory and come with an expiration date. They remain on your device even after you close your browser. Now, the more important cookies for tracking are third-party persistent cookies, and third-party persistent cookies are accessed on websites that didn't create them. This allows the cookies creator to collect and receive data anytime the user visits a page with a resource belonging to them, which essentially means they can track you through the website that's not even theirs. Now, here I have a tool which will help us track our cookies, and this tool is Burpsuit. You should already be familiar with it. To start it, I'll just click on Next and start Burpsuit, and this tool is used to track, or it is used as a proxy for our browser. So we should be able to see all the packets and all the HTTP requests and responses that come and go through our browser. In this particular case, it's used as a proxy for Firefox. So what I need to do is I need to turn the intercept off so we can freely load the pages. And let's go, for example, and visit something like Facebook. We go right here. I go on the first link to Facebook. And if I go back under the target section, I should see all the requests that I have sent, including Facebook right here. Down here, we should be able to see the details of the HTTP request. And if I choose the HTTP response, we will see this variable or this part of the HTTP response that is called setCookie. And setCookie is in a response header, and it is used to send a cookie from the server to the user agent, or in our case us, so that the user agent can use it later on to communicate with the server. So just by loading this page, I received this cookie value right here, that we can also see the expiration date that we talked about. And this cookie was allocated to our user agent or to our browser, so it can remember our choices and our current session with the Facebook website. Another thing that websites use for tracking is browser fingerprinting. Browser fingerprinting is just another layer that's being used to more precisely identify someone. Besides of just tracking, browser fingerprinting can be used to send you personalized ads as well. This doesn't necessarily have to mean that it only tracks which browser you use, but it can also track what operating system are you running or what plugins do you have active inside your browser. All of this gives a unique ID to you that can be used to identify you and only you. We can see a small portion of what they track inside the user agent field, since that is being sent every time we send an HTTP request. For example, let's go with the same request or the GET request to the Facebook. And if I go right here, choose the request, we should see the user agent that tells precisely what is my machine and which browser am I using. So we can see it says Intel Mac OS and Mozilla 5.0, which in this particular case is Firefox. So we do send a bunch of information to the websites, and they do allocate us different cookies, and all of that together is used to identify us on the website. And besides this, if you're interested, you can also take a look at whether your browser is unique by going to a website called Am I Unique? So you can just type it in your Firefox. This is the website that will tell you whether your browser is unique or are you not so easily identified in the sea of other browsers and other users. So you can go to this website and check it out for yourself. Nonetheless, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next lecture.